PTE speaking section, which is the first section. And today I'll take up the first question of the speaking section, that is read aloud. Hi everyone, I'm Navneet from Just Evaluate, and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so as yet, and do like the video, you do so. So please do watch this video till the end of it. Okay, so let's start with the first question of PTE speaking, that is read aloud. Now, what is read aloud? Read aloud is the first question that will come in the speaking section. It is a high scoring question. You can be given 44 marks here, and it tests your speaking as well as reading. You'll be judged out of 22 marks for speaking and 22 marks for reading. Number of questions in this read aloud can vary from 6 to 7. Now, before you actually start reading a passage, you will be given 40 seconds to prepare. So what should you do in those 40 seconds? Just read the passage in your mind and familiarize yourself with the main words, with the key words, so that you don't falter when you're actually reading the passage. Then once you hear a beep sound, you should immediately start speaking. And you have to complete the entire passage in 40 seconds. So you will be given about 6 to 7 small passages to read. Now, how should you go about it? Things to be kept in mind. First is neither too fast nor too slow. Talking about your pace here. Second, you have to take pauses at the correct places. Like if there's a comma, take a pause. If there's a full stop, take another pause. Like we normally speak or we read a passage. Also take a small pause where you find and or but or however and wherever it is required. Then intonation is also very, very important. That is, you should know which words you have to stress upon, where you need to raise your volume a bit, where you need to lower it down. So you need to increase your volume if you want to stress on something important like a proper name, maybe of a person or a place, or if some time period is given, some years are given, you have to stress on those. Now let's take an example here and let's read this passage. So you will be given 40 seconds to read this passage in your mind first and familiarize yourself with all these words. If you're not familiar with these words, just familiarize yourself with the highlighted words so that when you start speaking, you will be able to speak well. So let's begin. Chandrayaan-3 has made history by becoming the first mission to soft land on the lunar South Pole, a region that has never been explored before. The mission aimed to demonstrate soft and safe lunar landing, rover mobility, and scientific experiments. India now joins the United States, Russia, and China as one of the few countries to successfully land on the moon. Okay, so it has to be like this. You have to stress on these important words, especially the names. Now, how can you prepare yourself at home? What can you do? So what you can do is you can download a newspaper on your computer, whether it be a desktop or your laptop or on your mobile. And you should practice reading. Practice makes a man perfect. That's quite true here. You have to read it out loud, whether you read a newspaper, you read a book, just practice, practice, practice. And also time yourself. Give 40 seconds to read a passage and then another 40 seconds to read it out loud. And also record your voice and then see how you are speaking. You yourself will come to know. And then you can make improvements accordingly. So if you feel you're not reading well, wherever you're making mistakes, whether you're not stressing the exact words where you're supposed to, so try making those changes. And then you'll surely master this. So you just need to read, read, and read. And there are many free mock tests available on various sites. Just keep taking those mock tests so that you know the level of preparation, you know where you stand. So I do hope I make some difference by my contribution, and hope that you do well and do study hard.